You know what's funny? People will watch someone run from love and immediately assume they don't care. They'll say things like, they're emotionally unavailable, and everyone nods like the mystery has been solved. But have you ever noticed something strange? Nobody asks what they're afraid of. It's like seeing someone sprint out of a burning building and calling them dramatic before checking if the building is actually on fire. Because maybe the person running from intimacy isn't afraid of love. Maybe they're afraid of what love can do. And those are very different things. One avoids love, the other avoids pain. But what if the opposite is true? What if some people are terrified precisely because they understand how powerful love actually is? Real love is dangerous. The people who laugh at fear of intimacy often haven't paid the full price of intimacy yet. Because once you have watched someone you built your future around walk away, you start seeing it for what it is: a risk. And some people never fully recover from the last one they took. Not dangerous because it hurts you. Dangerous because it gives another human being the power too. That's the part nobody talks about. The moment you genuinely love someone, they stop being a pleasant addition to your life. They become part of the structure holding it up. Their presence matters. Their absence matters. Now losing them has consequences. And if you've ever lost someone you truly loved, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Real love matters. And that's exactly why it scares some people. Not because they're weak, because they've already experienced what happens when it goes wrong. Some people can point to the exact relationship that changed them, the betrayal that rewired how they see love. But for many people, the wound started much earlier. Long before dating. Long before romance. Maybe love felt unpredictable. Maybe affection had to be earned. Maybe someone who was supposed to protect you became the source of fear. And the lesson a child quietly learns is simple. The people I need most are the people who can hurt me most. That's a terrifying lesson for a child to learn. That lesson doesn't disappear. It simply changes shape. It follows you into adulthood. Now someone amazing enters your life. They choose you. And instead of excitement, panic shows up. Not because there's something wrong with them. Because your nervous system remembers something you don't. It remembers that attachment once came with pain. So you pull away. You lose interest the moment things get serious. You find flaws that didn't bother you last week. Anything to create distance. Distance feels lonely, but it also feels controllable. Because distance feels safer than dependence. And here's the brutal irony. Many people who fear intimacy desperately want love. They fantasize about it. Think about it constantly. But the moment it arrives, they treat it like an intruder. Not because they don't want connection. Because connection threatens every wall they've spent years building. So, if this is you, understand something important. The goal isn't to become fearless. Fear is not the enemy. Avoidance is. The goal is to stop letting old pain make decisions for your future. Because eventually you have to decide. Do you want protection? Or do you want connection? Because nobody gets both completely. Every meaningful relationship requires risk. There is no safe version of deep love. Every deep attachment requires vulnerability. Every great love story begins with someone deciding that the possibility of loss is worth the possibility of love. And maybe that's the real definition of courage. Not being unafraid, being afraid, and choosing intimacy anyway. Subscribe to LoveLens.